Good day, viewers. Welcome to the month of December. My name is Ricky Aforobari, and I want to specially welcome you to the KIS show. Happy New Month!
Happy New Month! I'm very well. I can feel your excitement.
Exactly. It's a new month, and we are super grateful to
Sure.
God. I mean, it's the last month in 2021. It's something that we've actually looked forward to, and yes, here we are, super excited, super grateful, and super thankful to God. Tolu, how far?
Very far. I mean, we've come a long way.
Yeah,
and we can only just thank God. Yeah, I mean, 11 months is a big deal. And like the mantra for the month, the watchword for our month, for this month in this church is our month of supernatural joy. And I mean, it's just really amazing how God has filled our life with so much love, joy, and hope. And we just really going to, reminisce the whole of this month and just really pour our heart, our mind, our heart to God in gratitude for how far He has helped us, in 2021. And I can say, hey, 2022, is that you? Is that you ahead there? We can't wait.
Exactly. We really cannot wait. But moving aside from that, we will definitely talk more on the entire December and, gratitude
the
and
feeling
all that.
that
Exactly.
we have
But
with
I think we should
December.
talk about some of the things that's happening on the streets of social media.
Sure.
Yesterday, I saw the governor of Lagos State extending an arm of peace and love to some of the celebrities. I think that I guess they want to do a kind of a peace walk.
These are celebrities that
exactly.
champion
And
the EndSARS
protest,
movement.
and they are coming out to decline. I think Faust is one of them, and also Mr. Macaroni as well. They are saying that they humbly decline his request for a peace walk because there's been no justice served to those that died during the EndSARS protest. And I'm like, oh, is this really necessary? My own perspective, I think, let me just take my perspective because I think Tolu definitely have something different to say. I feel that if they decline this, what opportunity or what avenue will they get again to meet with governors or to meet with the critical stakeholders, people that can really make decisions and make sure that they follow through to administer or bring about justice to those that were killed? I feel that they really
they should consider going for
meeting with him, even if it's not really the peace work. But aside from that, probably they can kind of like stage a meeting before or even after the peace work and all that. But refusing
I think you actually make sense.
Really,
I mean, we want a change, and we can only have that when there's conversation, when all stakeholders are involved and they can forge ahead. And we cannot have that if there is no meeting point, if there is no compromise. So that is quite valid. But then look at it on the flip side. If the government are not even making effort, we just heard that the time paper is out and there's a lot of recommendations that have been made by the committee that was set up. So what efforts are the government also making to ensure that what happened October 2020 will not happen again? Some of the recommendations that have been put out there, what step are they making to just actualize it? I mean, if these people see some actions, I mean, on the part of the government, then they would be willing to, want to, be part of whatever peace work or whatever thing that the government is bringing up for. But if nothing like that is provided, then it will seem like you are trying to fraternize with the government and you are trying to, I mean, people will just feel like, no, these people want to backstab or something, like they're pulling out of the cause, because people will raise eyebrow. These are the people that champion the cause.
These comedians
went to meet with the VP. You can imagine the uproar. So I think what we want is just accountability and transparency. So the government had set up a committee. A time paper has been released. Before you want to say, oh, okay, let's go for a peace walk, put some actions to work. I mean, put some things to work. Let's see that, okay, you're really serious about bringing about the desired change. Then you cannot begin to get all stakeholders to be actively involved. But until then, I think what Faust and Macaroni did is just to ensure that, people, we are still on the same course. Yeah, like people, we are not selling our soul. that's what it means. Yeah, that they're not ready to sell their soul.
Something he said was that when he was arrested, when the police were beating him, they were like, why are you disturbing the governor? Why
Is it not the same governor that is now inviting you for a peace walk? Are you sure this is not a base? They will just they will capture him and deal with him all over again, and he doesn't want that. So you can understand their fears. But I mean, we just really want accountability on the part. These are people that have not even come out to apologize for the trauma they caused Nigerian youth. They didn't even acknowledge. Look at the whole gaslighting that we were put through. They made us, think like we are fools, that we don't even know what the report, what we saw on that live recording. I mean, they really gaslighted Nigerian youth, and now you're just coming to downplay all of those things we've gone through by telling us to come on a walk. No, do the right thing, then we'll come on board.
All right. Some people actually feel that it's one of the ways for them to seek the face of the citizens as regards the 2023 election. They're just trying to make sure that they create a kind of like peaceful faction with people. People should believe that, but we really do not know. We can't tell if this is for real or not. But one thing that we really want in Nigeria is peace, and I pray that we will be able to establish that come the end of 2021. All right, so we need to go for a break. When we come back, we have a very interesting conversation that we would all enjoy. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Jesus is the answer.
The Almighty God is inviting you to the 22nd Covenant Awesome Festival of the Gospel Faith Mission International, GOFAMINT. Theme, Be Not Afraid, Only Believe. What is that issues of life that seems to have overwhelmed you? Be not afraid. Arise with a living faith and join us at this year's Covenant Awesome Festival from Thursday 9th to Saturday 11th of December. Salvation, healing, deliverance, and divine turnaround awaits you as God's anointed vessels minister under the unction of the Holy Spirit. Ministering Pastor Dr. E.T. Oluwayemi, Pastor Eso Omawumi, Evangelist E.O. Falade, and the host, Pastor Dr. E.O. Abino, the General Overseer. Venue is Gospel City along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Ogunmakin in Ogun State. Time, Thursday night of December, 10 a.m. till dawn. Friday, 10th of December. First session, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Second session, 9 p.m. till dawn. Come and pick your personal covenant for the year 2022, and the Holy One who never breaks his covenant will do thee good.
Welcome back from that break. It's still Keep It Simple, and on the show today we're discussing something that actually it's quite interesting. It's actually a mood. It's a lifestyle. We're discussing joy and gratitude. We know this is the last
season.
Yeah. In 2021, and it's just a season to exude joy, to exude gratitude, to exude thankfulness to God for everything that has happened, whether good or bad. We're thankful. So that's just what we want to discuss, and we really hope that you would participate with us in this. Share your joyous thoughts, share your thoughts of gratitude, share what has been that thing that God has done for you in 2021 that you really hold on to, and you're like, when you think about it, you're like, Jesus Christ, I'm so thankful for this. I'm so joyous about this.
It's December. You know how we always look forward to, the end of the year. And I mean, from even the very first day of the year, the prayers in church, in congregational programs is that the Lord that has made us, start the year in peace would also make us, see the end of it, nothing missing, nothing broken, and all of those things. And now we are gradually coming to the end of the year. I mean, today is the first day in December. It calls for celebration, and like Wiki said, I mean, it's just when you're able to really reflect, you see how God has really helped you, and you would want to just really thank Him for the journey thus far, and most especially because of the kind of feeling this season brings. It's the season of love, it's the season of joy, the season of sharing. Where you have people come together to bond. You have many persons coming in, flying in this season. It's just really amazing. So there's something that December does. I'm not sure it's only me. Of course, I would have people that would attest to, the fact that December just really, there's this mood that you just have in the air. Like everybody's just really excited, and people really want to just celebrate. So basically, it's a season for joy, and it's a season of joy and gratitude. And like I said the other time, watchword for this month is supernatural joy. But how would you be able to really have joy if you would not sit down to recount and highlight things that you are grateful for? It is when you're able to first, identify that you have the realization that, oh no, even if the devil is trying to steal your joy, if you're trying to feel somehow, you would know that no, you just have to be grateful, and joy will fill your heart anew, and you can just really take things up from there. So really, it's a season of joy and gratitude. And I mean, there are a lot of things to really share, but let me just make it make it short.
All right, so I think we'll move over to some of the things. We can share things. You can share your thoughts as well. Some of the things that has happened. The good things and the not so good things that has happened in the year 2021. We just want to relive this moment and share out our joy. Sometimes it might not really be something that's so big. Like it might not really be that we have Lamborghini, or that we're blessed with 20 million naira or something. Sometimes it might just be something that seems so little, but yet it is so magnificent. You understand? And for me, year in, year out, one thing I always thank God for is mercies. Like God's mercies, it blows my mind off when I think about God's mercies. When I think about some of the things that He has brought me through, and some of the processes that I've been through. I'm like, God, you really love me this much? Like, because there are times I can be very naughty. You understand? Even to God Himself, I'm like, sometimes I'm going through some situation. I'm like, oh God.
Are you still on the throne? Are you still God?
Sometimes I get to question Him, and deep down, I know what I'm doing is not right. But because of the pain, the anger, and everything, I'm like, God, please don't just say anything. Just stay your own. Just stay your day. I didn't want.
Why would you allow this to happen?
But time and again, He really comes through for me with His mercy. He overlooks a lot of my human frailty. He overlooks a lot of my naughtiness, and He just showers His mercy on me. And at the end of the day, despite the fact that I might be like an overspoiled baby when it comes to Him, he just overlooks all those things, and blesses me with a lot of mercy.
All right, that's profound. For me, I would say that looking back, throughout this whole year, I mean, I'm just a proof of God's faithfulness, actually. I remembered, because usually we start the year, in high spirits, we have plans and all of those things. And you will not be surprised that, you only find out later on that things do not really, go the way you plan. I mean, things that unforeseen contingencies whatsoever. I remember one of those things that really eats me, not only me, like my family, was sometimes in March. Was in March, April, my mom had to deal with, she had some trauma. She had to deal with some sort of heavy loss, and it really eat us. Like, in fact, it really messes up her mental health. And we were just like, God, this is not the promise you gave us at the beginning of the year. I mean, this is not your promise for us. Like, where did this come from? Everybody was just really bothered, you know. We're just really, you know, anxiety setting. But what I just realized, within a space like that, three weeks to 1 month, we were in and out of the hospital. In fact, the doctor will tell us this thing is not, it's more psychological than physical pain or anything. And I just had to just go back to God and go say, God, you know, okay, we know that you know the old thing, you know about the old thing, you knew that this is going to happen, but just give us the strength to, you know, bear this pain at this point and help us to heal, help us to move on, especially for my mom. I mean, she was just really a concern to us then, and God just showed up. In fact, if you see her today, you would not know she had been through a lot. And that was just one major, you know, incident that happened this year that I felt like, oh no, because if they say she will still be standing today, I was saying a lie. Like, I know it was really a big blow, but thank God. I mean, we are here. A lot of people may not even have had to go through, you know, a little, you know, compared to what she went through, and you know, the story is not what it is today for them. So several other incidences like that, how God just really continued to prove himself, you know, God over my affairs, over my life. If you are to begin to really, you know, recount one after the other, we're not going to leave here today, but really I think that if people can just really sit and take account of, you know, things, it could be the seeming little things, you know. It may not be one major breakthrough. It may not be that, oh, you were sick and God, you know, supernaturally healed you or something. It would just be the fact that like someone just showed up and helped you when you least expected. It could just be that someone just probably showed you the way. You probably missed your way. And a lot of people have missed their way, and that has led them into their trap. Little things, if we can sit down and take account of those things, we'll see that no, God is really mighty and he's intentional about us. And that even though other things may not have gone the way we planned it, but still God is still God, and we should acknowledge it. And we should let this thing, you know, fill our heart with so much hope and joy with the knowledge that if God can do this, he can still do much more. You understand? Like, it doesn't matter where you are at this point in time, but having hopes and faith that God will not leave you nor forsake you is enough for you to be joyful. Even as we go into the old Christmas celebration and into the new year, I would like that you keep yourself so much so that you don't allow the devil to steal your joy, no matter what, no matter the circumstance. You know, be joyful and show gratitude.
All right, thank you so much for that, Tolu. I hope it doesn't seem like you're being too selfish talking about ourselves, but
yeah,
we really cannot help it. So you're free actually to post what you are grateful for, what you're joyful for, and what you think that God has done for you, or even that little sad thing that happened, or even that big sad thing that happened that was not so nice in the year, but then you're still here, put together, you are thriving, you're trying to get yourself back. And I tell you, it's a big feat, it's a big accomplishment. I remember we also had something like that happened to us as a team.
Yeah.
In Gov TV, we lost someone very important to us here in this media outlet, the person of our HOM,
really
and it really was very terrible. Like, we were all destabilized. But then it's the end of the year, and it seems like when I think about it, it seems like he had gone for a very long time. He had gone to be with God for a very long time. And I think back and I'm like, did it really happen this year? Like, I no longer see the loss, the pain, and you know, that sadness anymore. I just see it like a glorious exit from the air. It was a very so we're not just sharing the good parts.
Yeah,
we're trying to share the things
the
that
other
happened to us, the other part
we had.
Exactly, which also affected us as a team as well.
Okay, now moving away from that, can we just look forward to the things that are likely to happen in the month of December? I mean, what are your hopes? What are your aspirations? What are the things you probably hope to do with family, with friends this month that is quite exciting? Like, it's already putting you in the
my,
mood
December
already.
is filled with a lot and a lot of activities. If you are in Nigeria, please, I know you can't relate. Because every weekend, in fact, the days goes by, you're like, oh geez, this weekend I have this. How many weekends do we even have left? We have this particular weekend, and then we have 3 other weekends, which is 4 weekends, and they are all occupied. I wish I could actually clone myself or share myself into different parts. And okay, Rookie, you Rookie A, go here, Rookie B, go here, Rookie C. Go here and cover everything, but I really cannot. But all in all, we are just going to try to do what we can do, still glorifying God in everything that we do, and then still enjoying the moment.
Okay, I'm going to talk about one of the highlights that makes December really a sort of an interesting month for me is the Christmas carols we get to have. As a child, I always look forward. I always look forward to
Silent night.
Hey God! I always look forward to carol services in my school and even at the church we attend. And I mean, it's like a tradition. It has been like that for as long as I remember, as long as I can remember. And so, of course, this year is not going to be an exceptional case, because even last year, despite the lockdown, despite COVID, we still had our virtual carol service that I attended in some church, and it was really fabulous. So for me, carol. Can you share some of the carol songs? Yeah, you just mentioned Silent Night. Any other one that really
that's really popular,
that resonate, like can remember?
Oh! And for Nigerians, the Yoruba people, there's the something like that.
Oh Lord! You are a chorister now. You have a lot of this thing.
Exactly. I don't want to sing the ones that they might not know,
right?
But there's this Kérésìmesì song that's very popular.
And now you just Odunde.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. There are lots of them.
In fact, see, if you're a Nigerian here and you don't enjoy this
let me sing one that I remember from back in the days, a primary school. Kérésìmesì, Kérésìmesì dé, Kérésìmesì dé. Àbí Olùgbàlà kọ́ fún wa nílùú Bethlehem. Ẹni tí ó dọ̀ba ayérayé, àwa sì ti rí ìràwọ̀ rẹ̀ láwọ̀ sọ́nà. Àwa ti wá láti mú ẹ̀bùn. Hey! But really, the whole thing, the essence of this season is just about, I mean, Christ is the reason for the season, like they say. And it just really reiterates the fact that, you need to let love lead. You need to share, you need to give. Give to people around, just bond with people afresh, share love, share kindness, share joy, and just be grateful, because it's just, I mean, life is hard. So if it's just this 1 month out of the 12 months of the year that you have to,
if you've lived the past 11 months for yourself,
this
like, 1 month is a time for you to give.
Yeah,
it is not only money. Give a part of your time, your advice, give yourself, give your smile. Yeah, that smile.
Give your hug.
Give it to people. Let people know when you come into a room, let the atmosphere change.
Definitely.
Let the ambience change. Let there be a change. People should be excited to see you give that part of yourself out.
Yeah.
Let people see the humanity in you. Let people see God in you. Do you understand? And there's something also that I have come to resonate with quite recently is actually the aspect of being comfortable with myself. A lot of us, we are because of the kind of world that we live in, we are so pressured to be like the next person, to be the next Dangote, or to be the next Otedola, to be the next popular celebrity out there, to be the one that everybody is talking, to be the hot topic basically. And sometimes we really do not get so comfortable with ourselves anymore. We feel that we are not good enough for people to see. We feel that we are not just enough. But see, this season, learn to be comfortable with who you are. I learned a statement. I used to feel that, I don't look this way, I don't look that way, and it really messed with my with my perception of myself. So recently I got to start thinking, oh, God made me this way. He made me this way because He needs me this way. Sometimes I feel like I'm too quiet, or I'm too gentle. Like people will do something. Oh, there are times that I can really be, you understand? But the majority of the time, I'm so cool and calm, and I'm like, people are like, you're too cool, you're too quiet, and they start judging you for the fact that you are not what they assume you should be. So I get so uncomfortable with myself. I'm like, oh, I wish I were this chatty, or I wish I can just see someone and just jump on the person and just scream. And I really am not like that. And right now, see, I'm so comfortable with who I am, because see, this is just the best version of me.
That's nice, Rookie. I think one of the greatest disservice that people do to themselves is the fact that they compare themselves to others. It's a disservice to yourself. So just identify the fact that you are an identity, you are enough. Find validation in who you are. It's not like you should not aspire to be better or anything, but the fact that God loves you and He can even give His begotten Son, give up His begotten Son for you. You are powerful, you are beautiful, you can be all that you are here to do, you understand? So please don't compare yourself to others. Don't pressurize yourself. I mean, it's the season where we have people, gifting each other things, and you reach getting stuff, shopping, Christmas shopping, dirty December, people will be go out and you'll be like, oh God, I don't even have money. I've never gotten my Christmas shoe, my Christmas
with how expensive things are in Nigeria.
Can you just breathe? The fact that you are here, you are alive alone is enough to be grateful.
It is enough.
You understand? So please don't compare yourself, to another person, but find joy at that place you are at and the point you are at in your own journey. Find joy, find happiness, find fulfillment, even as much as you try to be better, try to radiate, love, joy, and peace, and you're just going to be fine. So don't make this thing about, material things, but please, the really good stuff are found in the intangible things, not something you can feel, not something you can touch, but, how much you bring good vibe to people, and how you impact people generally. So yeah, cut yourself some slack and be joyous.
So this is where we wrap the program today. It's all about joy and gratitude. Please do enjoy yourself today. Make sure you have enough joy to fill your heart, and then give God enough gratitude. Till we'll see you some other time. Have a wonderful day.
Enjoy.